Dear students, today we are going to learn how to solve system of linear equations by matrix method. There are three equations, first, second and third. These three equations are linear equations and you have to solve this with the help of matrix method. Now we can write this. Let A is equal to A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2 and A3, B3, C3. Now this is a matrix. We are taking actually the coefficients of x, y and z. Now take another matrix. Let it is x. This is the matrix of variables x, y, z. And third one we take it as B. This is the D1, D2, D3. There are three matrices A, X and B. Now look at this one. AX is equal to B. If we put the matrices A, X and B at these places, then ultimately these equations can be achieved. Now AX is equal to B. Now multiply by A inverse AX is equal to A inverse B. Now A inverse AX is equal to A inverse B. Then A inverse multiplied with A will give you I. I means identity matrix. X is equal to A inverse B. Then X is equal to A inverse B. Now you have got X is equal to A inverse B. X is the matrix of variables. And A inverse, for the A inverse, you have already learned that A inverse is equal to adjoint of A upon determinant of A. So X is equal to adjoint of A upon determinant of A with B. So you can write it as adjoint of A dot B divided by determinant of A. So you have got this formula for the determining this x. X is equal to adjoint of A multiplied with B divided by determinant of A. This is very useful to solve the simultaneous equations. We will look the questions, then we will see that this is very useful to find the solution of linear equation. How it is useful and when there are two questions, when the system of equations is consistent and when it is not. Now see, if determinant of A is not equal to 0, means A is non-singular matrix, then this system is consistent with unique solution. Consistent means we can find the solution of these equations, then it is consistent, and if we cannot find, then it is inconsistent. So the system is consistent with unique solution in that case when determinant of A is not equal to 0. And second one, when determinant of A is equal to 0. When determinant of A, second case, when determinant of A is equal to 0. Means A is singular matrix in that case. In that case, there are two possibilities. First one, when adjoint of A multiplied with B is equal to 0. 0 means this is not the value 0, this is the actually matrix. This is 0 matrix. When adjoint of A multiplied with B gives 0 matrix, then what will happen? Then system is consistent. System is consistent. System is consistent oblique inconsistent. Both possibilities are there. Either it is consistent with many solutions, means infinite solutions, or it is inconsistent. And second one, adjoint of A dot B means multiplied with B not equal to 0. Then the system is inconsistent. System is inconsistent. These are the conditions for the consistency of the equations. When it is consistent and when it is not consistent. Now we will see question how to solve these questions with the help of this one. See, one question we are taking here. Question. Let us take one question. X minus y plus z is equal to 4. 2x plus y, 2x plus y minus 3z is equal to 0, and x plus y plus z is equal to 2. There are three equations and these three are linear equations, and you have to solve these equations with the help of matrix method. Now we'll see how we can solve it. We take matrix A. Now what is the matrix A in that case? Matrix A will be equal to 1 minus 1 1, 2 1 minus 3 and 1 1 1. These are actually the coefficients of the variable x, y and z. And what will be about x? X will be x, y, z. And matrix B is equal to 4 0 2. Now Ax is equal to B. So the formula x is equal to adjoint of A into V divided by determinant of A can be applicable for that case. Now at first we find determinant of A and see whether the system is consistent or not consistent. Now determinant of A is equal to 1 minus 1 1, 2 1 minus 3 1 1 1. Now see, this is equal to 1 1 plus 3 plus 1 2 plus 3 and plus 1 2 minus 1. This is equal to 1 multiplied with 4 plus 1 multiplied with 5 plus 1 multiplied with 1, that is equal to 4 plus 5 plus 1, that is equal to 10. It means determinant of A is not equal to 0. Is not equal to 0. It means this is the case of unique solution. The system of the equation is consistent with unique solution in that case. Now we will see further how we can solve it. Now we will find adjoint of A. For that we will see cofactors of elements of the matrix. As you know, the matrix given A is equal to, here in that case, is 1 minus 1 1, 2 1 minus 3 and 1 1 1. See the cofactors. C 1 1. means cofactor of this element A11. This is equal to plus 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. C12 is equal to cofactor of first row second column, it means 2 plus 3 and the sign will be minus. 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5. C13, that is equal to plus first to third column 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. Now C21 is equal to minus sign, and second row first column means this one, second row first column means minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, that is equal to 2. C22, second row second column means plus sign, second row second column 1 minus 1 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0. C23, second row third column minus sign, second row third column means 1 plus 1, that is equal to minus 2. Now C31 is equal to plus, C31 means third row and first column means 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2. C32 is equal to minus sign, third row and second column minus 3 minus 2, minus 3 minus 2 is equal to 5, and C33, that is equal to plus sign and 1 plus 2, that is equal to 3. Now we find adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is equal to, we will form the matrix of cofactors and its transpose. Then this is adjoint of A. C11 4, C12 5, 1, C21 2, 0 minus 2, and 2 5 3. Now transpose this, you will find adjoint of A. This is 4 4 5 1, 2 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2, and this is 2 5 3, 5 3, right? Now this is 2 5 3, this is minus 5, I think there is a mistake, minus 5, so we will correct it, minus 5, 4 minus 5 1, 2 0 minus 2, and 2 5 3. Now this is the adjoint of A, right? Now we have adjoint of A. Now we solve further. We will see what is the adjoint of A multiplied with B. This is equal to, adjoint of A is 4 minus 5 1, 2 0 minus 2, then it is 2 5 3 multiplied with B. B is given as 4 0 2, 4 0 2, this is 4 0 2. Now see, 4 multiplied with 4 plus 2 multiplied with 0 plus 2 multiplied with 2 minus 5 multiplied with 4 plus 0 multiplied with 0 plus 5 multiplied with 2, and now third row 1 multiplied with 4 plus minus 2 multiplied with 0 plus 3 multiplied with 2. This is equal to 16 plus 0 plus 4. This is minus 10 plus 0 plus minus 20 plus 0 plus 10, 4 plus 0 plus 6. This is equal to 20 minus 10 and 10. Now you have adjoint of A multiplied with B. Now see further. Now adjoint of A multiplied with B divided by determinant of A, that is equal to 1 upon 10, 20 minus 10, 10, that is equal to, now this one is x, so this is 2 minus 1, 1. And x, what is x? X, y, z. Now see, what are the values of x, y, z? X is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1, and z is equal to 1. These are the values of variable. In that case, in that type of problems, it is very easy to confirm whether your answer is correct or not. You can check in putting the given equations. For example, the first equation was x minus y plus z is equal to 4. Now we put here 2 minus 1 plus 1, you will get 4. It means your answer was correct. This answer is correct because in equation second and third, these variables are satisfying. So it is very obvious that your answer is correct because it is satisfied by all equations, right? So the values of x, y and z are x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1 and z is equal to 1. And this is satisfying to equation 2 and 3, right? So this is very useful, and for the board examination, this is very important question to solve the simultaneous equations. So you all have learned, I think so. And now I am giving few questions for your home assignment. I hope you will do these questions. See the homework questions. First question is solve following equations with the help of matrix method. There are two questions, first and second, A and B. And second question is also depending on this method. The cost of 4 kg onion, 3 kg wheat and 2 kg rice is 60. The cost of 2 kg of onion, 4 kg wheat and 6 kg rice is 90. And cost of 6 kg onion, 2 kg wheat and 3 kg rice is 70. Right? Find cost of each item per kilogram by matrix method. In that case, what you will do? You have to take the cost of per kilogram of these articles. For example, per kilogram onion x rupees, per kilogram wheat y rupees, per kilogram rice z rupees. Similarly, in that case, you will form the equations, and after that, you will see the matrix method is very useful to solve this type of questions. I hope you have enjoyed this video and you have learned how to solve the simultaneous linear equations by the help of matrix method. I hope you will do homework sincerely. If any doubt you have, you can ask in the form of comments. Kindly like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.